After you going to suffer, and then we had a period, the game became a little bit open. We needed a big save from David in one action to keep the clean sheet. But overall, after 3 days and the game that we had to play in Newcastle, credit to the boys the way we performed.
Is that something that you might take from this game in terms of reassess, and how do you work on it in terms of, you mentioned there, closing the chances and the opportunities that you get, especially maybe latter parts of this competition?
Yes, because we know that it's all about the boxes. Their team, they don't need much, and they arrived 3 or 4 times and they looked a real threat. So when you have those big chances, you have to put them in the net. If not, like we had in the last 10 minutes, we had to dig in very, very deep to control them and at the end to earn the right to win the game.
Well, look, here's 14 home games that you've now won here at the Emirates in the league phase of this Champions League stage and kept 11 clean sheets on the way. Is that progress? It must be music to your ears.
Well, that's very difficult to do, so credit to the boys. The consistency we show in this competition against very tough opponents, and we go again on Saturday.
Martin Ødegaard looked a man on a mission tonight. He almost looked back to his best out there. Would you agree?
Yeah, he was phenomenal. I think he influenced the game in a manner that is very important with us, because he continued to play forward, carrying the ball, putting people through on goal, and generated some big chances for his teammates. He should have scored a goal as well in the big open chance that he had. So very good to have him back at this level.
Look, we know the narrative of the strength and depth that you've got, but do you find that your squad are actually thriving off this? They're stepping up to the mark.
They do, and they all know that they have a chance to play, to maybe make 6 changes, and I want everybody to be big part of that. The players came in as well to help when the team was still lacking a bit of rhythm and needed to re-energize. The client comes in, Neps, Bukayo, Mosquera, anybody that comes in, Jurian brings another dimension to the team. Great to see.
Big Gabby okay? He came off?
Yeah. He was struggling a little bit with, I think it was a kick in the first half, and we decided to take him off.
And then I'm sure your mind probably hasn't wandered to it yet, but West Ham at the weekend, that'll be your 300th game in charge of Arsenal. In this day and age, that's an achievement in itself.
I didn't know that. That's a lot of games for this football club. So, yeah, I feel very honoured and a lot of gratitude for everybody that has allowed me to stay for that long here.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Martin Ødegaard, who's just joined us. Martin, first of all, great to see you back on the pitch, and great to see you back from injury. And what a brilliant performance from you tonight. Just tell us how it felt being back out there.
Yeah, it was nice to be back. Feel like I haven't played too much this season, to be honest. It's probably only the United game, you know, so first game of the season. So I missed it, and yeah, it was good to be back, and I felt good, and good win, so... Yeah.
We were really enjoying just watching the fluidity of football in the first half, especially the speed that you're playing and the part that you played in it as well. How much have you been working on that?
Yeah, a lot. We work on that every day, you know. We want to be creative, we want to create a lot, you know, and we know the quality we have in the team. We also know how solid we are defensively, you know, so if we can just create those chances and flow, as you said, then it's always going to be good.
Martin, obviously the first half, this ball is ridiculous, by the way. I mean, you played a few balls in the first half which were actually quite silly. I mean, I actually said to Martin, you actually played like a surgeon. Everything was so precise. You know, even your first touch, when you set up Gyökeres, everything was so... That's you at your absolute best.
Yeah, that's what I want to do, you know, especially when you have those players up front, and especially with Victor, you know, he's so aggressive and always starts, you know, always a threat. So that's my job, you know, to create things for them. And yeah, in the end I got the assist and could have had a few more and scored a goal, but yeah, we got the win, and it was good, so I enjoyed it.
Martin, was there a message? Because tonight you played as a team, more forward passes than any game you've played in this season. You seem to take fewer touches. As the manager said, okay, you played a few blind passes, whereas in the past maybe you take 2-3 touches. Tonight, no, you simplified your game. Is that something that you've been aware of?
I think it's, yeah, you have to play what you see, you know, and sometimes the game requires that you take more touches, sometimes less touches, and yeah, you have to read the game, and they maybe press us a little bit more than the teams normally do in the Premier League, you know, so that leaves more space in behind, and when you have players like Victor up front, you know, you have to feed him, and I thought we did that quite well today, and yeah, we have to keep going, keep building on this.
And you're hearing there's pressure, Eze comes in, and do you feel that? I mean, does that make you play even better? You seem to embrace that tonight, that kind of pressure of, okay, you watch me now, look what I can do.
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone can see the quality and the depth, you know, in the squad now, and we have so much quality and so many players who can play, so I think it's just a feeling, you know, from every single player. Whenever you're on the pitch, you want to prove that you deserve it, and you want to keep your spot, you know. So I think that's good for us, you know, that competitiveness and the competition within the squad. So yeah, that's good.
Your performance probably could have only been topped if you scored a goal, but there was a great opportunity for you, but a brilliant save as well that we want to show you too. Have a little look at this.
What a ball from Eze, by the way.
Yeah, great ball from
switch.
Ebbs and Bukayo as well. Did really well there, and don't know what happened there, to be honest.
How's he saved this, by the way?
Honestly, I don't know.
He doesn't get a good view of it either, does he? Because there's a defender in front of him.
Actually, the defender Retsos does well as well. Yeah. He gets a block on the second one.
I have to put him more down in the corner, but I think he's a bit lucky as well. But yeah,
sometimes you have to give the keeper credit, don't you?
Have to score that one, but
you just know Saka's going to get past his man, don't you?
Yeah, you know, with the quality he has, you know, the speed and the power, you know. So it's just to arrive there, and the ball normally comes in the right area as well. So yeah, should have scored that one.
Martin, just quickly, we've been speaking to Arsenal fans tonight outside the stadium, online as well, getting their kind of thoughts. Look, this fan base are always behind you guys, but this season they feel like it could be extra special. Do you feel like that, being part of the team and being the captain of this side?
Yeah, I think so. I feel like we've used everything that happened to us, you know, in a good way. We feel a lot stronger as a group. Obviously, we got a few new players in, brought a lot of quality and enthusiasm and energy, you know, into the team as well. And yeah, you can see it every day in training, you know, how hungry we are and how much we want it. So yeah, hopefully this is going to be our year.
Have you noticed the boys, the level being elevated a little bit in training with the new ones?
Yeah, for sure. First of all, the quality that they bring, but also for the rest of the players, you know, to feel that it's even more competition, and you have to fight for your spot, you know. So I think it's making us all better.
Yeah, Martin, we'll let you go. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Great to see you out there like that again tonight. And good luck.
More goals in the first half. We had some chances, but yeah, as I said, that's Champions League, and they are a good side as well. So.
Well, let's talk about the goals tonight. You got the goal, the first goal, but you had a chance within the first 2 minutes. How did you feel when you saw that one fly wide?
Yeah, I mean, it was a great ball, the first one from Miles. We were talking about this before the game, that could attack that space in the box, and he did great with the ball. And yeah, just could have done better in that one. And in the goal, I tried to wait a little bit to see if you then be Victor's goals, and then it touches the post, and then I scored, and yeah, it was a good goal as well. So yeah, happy with the goal and the victory as well.
Yeah, there was no mistake with the second one. Look, there is this narrative this season about the strength and depth that Arsenal have got within the squad. Do you feel the sort of pressure to earn the shirt, but then to keep the shirt at the same time?
Yeah, I mean, it's good for the club, you know. We want to have the best players around us, and yeah, as I said, we have a really good group and a big one now, and it's good for the club. We want to win every title that we play in, and yeah, this is what we're going to try to do.
Well, look, you've won your opening 2 games of this Champions League campaign. Does that set a good marker to what your intention is in this competition this season?
Yeah, of course. As I said, we play for Arsenal, and we want to win every single game of the season, if possible, and we want to win every trophy that we can.
Gabby, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Arsenal continued their impressive European form with a commanding 2-0 victory over Olympiacos in the Champions League. Bukayo Saka opened the scoring with a clinical finish after a slick team move, showcasing his growing influence on the biggest stage. Gabriel Martinelli sealed the win in the second half with a composed strike, capitalizing on Arsenal's dominance throughout the match. Captain Martin Ødegaard praised the team's mentality and creativity, highlighting their focus on progressing deep into the tournament. Mikel Arteta expressed pride in the squad's maturity and hunger, noting that the performance reflected their ambitions in Europe. Please like and subscribe at the ending.